Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Well,
welcome to the Dan and Sandi. Oh, you always say.
I know. It's Sunsets with
Dan and Cindi. Hi, everyone. You know, first of all, I can tell by looking here that I've been in the sun a little too much this week.
Well, it is summer.
A little bit more sunscreen.
It is summer.
Hi, everyone.
Great. We'll give everybody a chance to get on. We are on location tonight. We're excited. We've got a really great show. Hope you can hear us. I've got the volume up.
Yeah.
And
give us thumbs up if you would.
If you could hear us and everything sounds great.
You can hear everything. And
but we are on location at one of, well, I don't know if I can say, there they are.
Hey,
y'all.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if I can say one of Sandy's favorites, but it's definitely Mr. Don's, one of Dan's absolute favorites.
Get your phone and let's just make sure.
It is.
Since we're not on Wi-Fi.
They're saying great.
All right, great.
Yeah,
okay.
They're watching. And
unless Thomas has something he wants to say to us.
Yeah,
it's
fantastic.
Okay, so we are, yes, this is, if you live within 300-mile radius of Oklahoma City, really Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Yes, tell them,
because that's where the headquarters of Brahms is.
Oh yes, Brahms, and here is the world famous. Now, we're throwing you off a little bit, okay, a little bit here. And let's have a little cheers, Dan and Cindi. Oh.
We just thought we'd come to you from a fun location. We'd start coming to you from some of our favorite places.
Well, this is usually Wednesday night after choir, and this is a bag of junior cheeseburgers, light mayo, light mustard, pickles, cheese only. And they usually know that. I threw them off a little bit on Saturday picking that up.
Yeah, but we're still coming on
is Miss Cindy's lime sherbet freeze. All right, that is a lime sherbet, delicious.
It's so
delicious.
Good. It's my favorite.
And
so
this is Rev Mr. Don or Dan.
So Brahms. So little, just their headquarters is Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Yes.
I didn't know that actually until I looked it up today.
And tell them why it's so good.
So
why these restaurants
if you
are
know
so
Brahms,
unique.
you know Brahms. Those of you who are in the north will not know Brahms because they only deliver. Their delivery trucks are 7 days a week.
Yes.
And they only deliver because everything is so fresh. So that's why it's a 300-mile radius
for the restaurants
from Tuttle, Oklahoma, for the restaurants.
And if we could pan, we may be able to do that later tonight.
The best
we may pan
chocolate milk.
Oh, well, and their regular 2% milks, there's a little grocery store over there.
It's the best.
So sometimes Cindi will say, hey, Dan, run down, I need eggs, I need milk. I need bread.
I need lime sherbet.
She said, would you go get the potato salad, the baked beans? We can pick them up.
And hot dogs. But anyway, so welcome to Brahms. This is one of our favorite places.
And we're in the corner booth, our absolute favorite booth.
Now, what's so funny is we had some people here that we were coming to this Brahms.
Yes.
So we have some regular watchers of Dan and Cindi.
And we'll pan the camera. Should I pan the camera a little bit?
Can't pan it.
Okay.
Pan away.
Okay, guys, ready to wave? Ready to wave?
Okay.
And Cindi and Alan.
So there you go.
It's Cindi and Alan.
But she spells her name C-I-N-D-Y.
That's it.
Not
Do
C-I-N-D-I.
you guys have your pre-tiree names, Cindi and Alan? Have you chosen other names? What? Fred and Sally?
Fred and Sally, that's it. Fred and Sally.
We're going to go with Fred and Sally.
And then this nice young man, Josh, here at the next booth. I did inform him that, but I'm not going to pan around to you because I didn't get your permission. Anyway. So
I could not be. This is
so we can read it. You can always find me on social media. Sorry, we're
go.
Right here at Sandi Patty on Facebook. And also YouTube channel. And Instagram and Twitter, Sandi Patty P. How about you?
Well, you can find me when I'm not at BRAUM''S at Brahms. Thank you, I got her. You can find me at Don, DONPESLIS. That's on Facebook and Instagram. And again, remember, we try to put things out for you every day that are practical, informational, and educational. And if you can't remember, just think about your favorite pie. What would be your favorite pie? Pops to mind.
What my favorite pie? Chocolate peanut butter.
And mine would be
without question.
Apple.
Anything apple.
Carrot cake, but carrot cake's not a pie.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Apple, anything, crisp.
We've got a really big Dan and Cindi tonight.
We're excited.
Sunsets from Brahms Restaurant.
Brahms Restaurant. Anyway, yeah, Josh had it. Anyway, so a week in review. We are.
What a week!
It has been.
What a week it's been.
It has been a great week.
Cindi.
We had a fabulous time. We came to you last week from the wedding of some friends, family friends. We got to see some of our family because we got to sing
It
together.
was so great.
And we're
So
recovering from that.
We
It
are.
was so great. I
We
held
are.
Jack, you know, Jack. John and Rachel's little boy.
Yes.
And I just got to say, I give props to John and Rachel. Their biceps look awesome.
They don't
because-
need strength training.
No.
They're getting strength training and
She's a
conditioning.
Zumba, but she doesn't need to do any other-
25
yeah.
pounds, that kid.
And
So, it's on. It's on.
double that of joy. And we got to see Aiden, got to swim
The
with
singing
him,
kids were
and-
there into the.
It was
we said
just-
the Fosters. We say that. Can we say that? The Fosters.
Well, you just did.
I did. Well, but they are just our dearest, dearest friends. So.
Some of our
Some of
dearest
them-
friends.
some of
We
them- I
have
know.
others. When you say they are,
Well, but they are.
it leaves out some of our
We're
other
not leaving
friends.
anybody out.
Okay.
But thank you. The
Says
six.
the seven.
She's just sixing all over that last statement there. Thank you for that. This brought to you by Enneagram.com. But
We always say things are brought to you by this, but no one pays us at all
tonight's show
to say
brought to you
anything.
by Brahms,
But
we did have
bought
to
the
pay for
food.
it.
Yeah.
Let's toast.
Come on.
One more.
But we do
product
love,
placement.
love Brahms. But we've had some fun this week.
Oh, it's been fantastic.
We just kind of unpacked, and we'll tell everybody where we're heading at the end of the show.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
we have some fun things.
Big news. Really big news.
Really big news. But
Okay.
we do want to give a shout out to the birthdays coming up this week.
Well, today, tell them, Cindy.
So today is my friend Kristen Chenoweth's birthday. so
25 years and
20
holding.
She's wickedly 25 for good.
For
See
good.
what I did there? If you know, you know.
Kristen, if you're watching,
Yeah.
there's not a more beautiful human being on this planet.
She's probably not watching, but her parents love
Yeah,
the show.
that's right.
They do. They
All right.
watch. They watch us all the time.
And in 2 days,
In 2 days, 2 wake ups, if we're using
Yes.
the technical
Yes.
family lingo.
good.
Thatcher will
Yeah.
be 8 years old.
The first
8.
you became a nanny and a poppy. So Thatcher, if you're watching,
Thatcher.
thank you for making us the happiest nanny and poppy
Oh.
on the planet.
8.
I know.
Like
it's just
8.
too
I
much.
can't believe it.
Well, if that's not enough, but wait,
But wait,
there's more.
Aiden, the next day after Thatcher, in
Yes.
3 wake ups,
3 wakes up.
Aiden
Wakes up.
is 5 years old.
5. Can you believe that?
I know.
Super dude. Thatch Man and Super Dude.
Batchman and Super Dude.
And if
Patsy
that's
and
not
Les
enough,
Claremont.
today.
You know, our sweet friend Patsy from Women of Faith. Her husband, who's a Youper. Y'all know what Youpers are?
Well,
It's if you grew up in the Upper
you
Peninsula
know,
of
you
Michigan.
know, and if you don't,
right,
it's
if
okay.
you know, you know. They're celebrating their 59 wedding anniversary.
59. Les and Patsy. You
love you guys
we just want to
so-
be you two
I know,
when we
right?
grow up, okay?
59. So we love you, Les and Patsy, so much. And I'm kind of recovering from my birthday.
Well, you know
But
what?
I do want to tell.
Let me ask,
Yeah.
Cindy, have you know what? Cindy got more. Thank you, everyone, for all the birthday
It was
shouts,
so fun.
for all the birthday cards, for all the birthday love. But we got to give props because I think this was just over and above. And it's another dear friend of ours
See,
who
that's
we
why
love.
you can't say the dearest.
Okay, but we love the products. We love the people behind the products. And show them what you've got there. Our friends at Rustic Cuff.
Rustic Cuff, my friend Jill Donovan, their team at Rustic Cuff, they sent me this box of 4. There's 4 cuffs, and they call them the hymn collection.
Not just the hymn collection.
Well,
I'm
they
sorry.
call it the Sandy Patty Hymn Collection.
And you go check out rusticcuff.com and it's on there.
And the 4 hymns are the cuffs. It Is Well With My Soul, Amazing Grace, Great Is Thy Faithfulness, and How Great Thou Art. And then, of course, I have to add
Can you
extra
hold that up so
bling.
you can see that.
Just look at that.
Isn't that
So I
fantastic?
chose It Is Well With My Soul, but I suppose there's someday I would wear all 4 of them.
Yes.
Because I need those. Anyway, some of you know that I used the Rustic Cuff beads all through COVID, and I rolled the beads. I still roll the beads. But Jill Donovan and your team at Rustic Cuff, thank you so much. That's my own line.
Oh, it's so
Like,
great.
they just surprised me with it for my birthday, and Jill said, let's just make it available. So our friends, the Fosters, were in Orlando last week.
And they were
Rustic
there.
Cuff has a store in Disney Springs.
Yes.
They walked in and they saw that these were there. So it's legit. I think Thomas is putting that up so you can find that on the website.
Well, again,
But
rusticcuff.com. Jill Donovan.
thank you all so much for
Wow.
that. It's just
Wow.
some other fun things. We have a cruise coming up in March.
Okay, dates to remember.
Yeah.
Get your calendars
March
out. I'll blow through this quickly.
2022.
2022, March
Can you believe we're
19th.
talking about that?
I cannot believe it, that it's already mid-July, and we'll talk about that in a minute, the Almanac moment. It's unbelievable. But March 19 through 26, check out Inspiration Cruises. We're going to go sunsets on
InspirationCruises.com. I don't know. Caribbean. Anyway, we're going to the Caribbean. We start in Fort Lauderdale. And we have Travis Cottrell with us. Selah will be co-hosting with me. Dan and Cindi are going to do a show.
Live, just like this one, maybe.
Who knows? Maybe the Lido deck.
Who knows? Who knows?
Don't say it.
But it's, you need to check that out, inspirationcruises.com, because
Jared Hall is an illusionist.
They're filling
fabulous.
I'm trying to say the rooms are going fast.
Yes,
the
cabins.
The cabins
and
are going fast.
Suzanne Stabile, the Enneagram godmother.
Our lives will not only be rested in the sun and refreshed, but we'll come back centered, knowing ourselves to lead ourselves with the Enneagram.
Definitely.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's going to
March
be awesome. 19
through 26.
Now, I do want to tell you this. This is CDC rules.
Okay.
And also international rules and cruise line, because the cruise falls under international.
Yes.
You must be vaccinated. It's not my rule. It is the cruise rule. It's the CDC. So you know what?
You've got time.
Think about it. I know not everybody can. I get all of the dynamics of that.
We understand that, but if you can.
But the CD says if you want to go cruising in international waters, you got to be vaccinated.
Okay.
We have another really fun event coming up.
And this is a Foundation of Faith, September 1 through 5. That's coming up September 1 through 5 in Washington, D.C. Tell them, Cindi. Tell them quickly about that.
Our friends at Inspiration Cruises also do tours. This is called Inspiration Tours. Thomas will put that up. But you're going to get to go and tour the capital of our nation and just find out some of the basic foundations.
It's in History of the Bible Museum as well?
Well, so September the 3rd
here we
at the Bible Museum, which was kind of given to the world by our friends here at Hobby Lobby, who are also based in Oklahoma.
Friends, not the dear friends.
No, some of our friends.
Thank you.
Yes. Natalie Grant and I are going to be doing a concert there on September the 3rd.
Fantastic.
So it'll be a great tour and then a concert kind of right in the middle of it.
Fantastic.
August 20th will be at Waynesboro, Virginia, and August 28th, Forsyth, Georgia. That will be me and Don, Jay and Amy.
Again, all things tour, sandypatty.com. Check it out. But it's great to get back on the road again. So that's 3 or 4 dates we're talking about.
I know.
And a couple cruises that we're talking about.
Cruises.
So
pumped.
We're getting busy again. And I want you to know, folks, let me just say this. It's not too soon to talk about it. It's a Yuletide year.
It is a
Yuletide
year.
So be watching the Indianapolis, excuse me, I'm drinking Diet Coke here. Indianapolis Symphony.
Who thought that was a good idea?
I know.
Damn.
Well, it's always good, Cindi. It's always good. Again, she'll be there the month. That was month together.
What?
The month of December.
Can't wait,
Cindi, and it is just.
It's amazing.
It's the most magical with Maestro Jack Everly, Cindi.
I get to change gowns like 2,000 times. No, it's usually
we're
like 12.
already taking pictures and
12
measurements.
gowns.
Yuletide, Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra.
I think tickets will go on sale in August. So, Almanac, what you got for us?
Oh, can you give us a little jingle, Cindi?
Almanac moment with Dan and Cindi. So, I just want to tell you all we're doing a live TV show. So, I just didn't want you to think we're talking to ourselves.
All right. You know, we have all kinds of friends. I thought for a second it was Dean and Mimi coming in.
And we got some real live Oakland Cowboys sitting
If I could pan over there, we've got 2 10-gallon hats. No, but they look fantastic.
I know. So Oklahoma.
It's just so Oklahoma.
All right.
Welcome to the, you're not going to believe it, the 205th day of this year. Because we didn't tell you last week.
In the world.
I mean, last week we did a 4-minute video, and you guys loved it at the wedding. Sunrise was a lovely 5:29. These are Boston times. Sunset coming up at 8:12. It's still beautiful daylight out here. It almost seems like 9 o'clock. I love summer, and the sun is still shining.
Fantastic.
Last week I saw the first
and
lightning
table number
bugs.
42 of your pizza's ready.
42. That's it. It was actually burgers.
Yeah, burger. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I was cover band years.
But enjoy the salad bar. I'll be here all week.
So, sorry. If you've played at a club at all, or a hotel, or which you do as singers, you just play places.
You do.
You know, you finish this great song, and then they ask you to say,
Table number 36.
Your pizza's
Your
ready.
pizza's ready.
And then, so then you go into the next song. And now the next Karen Carpenter song. Anyway, sorry, I've completely botched the almanac moment.
14 hours and 43 minutes of this fantastic day. But I thought I've got just a little something for you, and because it's really fun, and you guys have wondered this, and you've asked me, and you want to know how they predict. This is straight from the 1792. Listen to this very quickly, and we'll close out the almanac. We derive our weather forecast from a secret formula. Get this, that was devised by the founder of this almanac, Robert B. Thomas, in 1792. Now, Thomas believed a lot in weather spots and the activity of the sun and its influence on the weather. But check this out. However, although neither we nor any other forecasters have yet gained sufficient insight into the mysteries of the universe to predict the weather with total accuracy. Isn't that a sentence? Boy, we just don't talk like that anymore. But this is, our results are almost always very close to our traditional claim of 80%.
Yeah.
80%. And
That's
they're
amazing.
right on
That's
with
amazing.
scattered thunderstorms here in
Right.
Oklahoma. It's
Right.
going to heat up.
Yep.
And that
They
heating
know
up,
stuff.
they
And
know
Thatcher, who's
stuff.
likely not watching, is
He's
getting
not.
the kids' version for his birthday.
Breaking him in early. Really should have got that at 7, but
That's a-
give us a little jingle out.
Almanac moment with Dan.
Love it. Thanks, everybody.
What's going on with Canizo this
Well,
week?
you know what?
Your
Canizo
blog was great.
Oh, thank you,
It's
Cindy.
just, Canizo really exists
Yes.
to become sort of the sifting
Yes.
for, it's like, well, I want to know about retirement. I want to know about this. A one-stop place
Yes.
to go for those of us who are seniors.
Boomers,
And
pre-retirees.
so you get to speak into it
Well,
each week.
I was inspired. Thank you, Cindy. That was really well. We want to continue to provide you Canizo.com, the best information, experiences, and resources to help us boomers, not just now, but even our kids in their 30s, 40s, and live well, what we say, through every season of life. But you know what, Cindy? I was inspired this week
Yeah.
because in July 20th, 1969, it was this year, it was the 52nd anniversary that they launched the Blue Origin this week. So they went up and I can't. Is it Holly Funk? Molly.
Yes.
Funk. She's an Oklahoman. So she
I
was.
didn't
Listen to this.
realize that.
She was one of the original. The
Yes.
Mercury 7 were the men astronauts.
Yes.
There were women. Mercury 13. Molly Funk was one of the. And listen, some of
She was amazing.
and they did even better than some of the men on the testing,
Yes.
but could not go up because it was the 60s, and they were women, and we just hadn't crossed
Yep.
those barriers.
She
But I'm
was
so
awesome.
title not. She went up this week. There were 4 passengers that went up on Blue Origin,
So
and it was the 52nd anniversary of Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin's first steps on the moon. So I was just suddenly, I'm sorry,
how old
Cindy.
is she now?
82.
Oh.
She became, because John Glenn went up again.
Yes.
And
my
their ship was named the New Shepard for Alan Shepard, who was our first astronaut
my
to go
goodness.
up. But I was 11 again because everybody knew where we were. It was on a Sunday because I looked back and I scrolled it back to 1969, and the 20th was on a Sunday when Neil Armstrong leapt in that space. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. One small step for man. We all knew where we were.
Molly
right?
Funk.
82, the oldest human
I
astronaut
didn't realize
now.
she's from Oklahoma.
And she's an Oklahoman. So if you're watching, Molly, we'd love to meet you. We'd love to have you
we're
on
so
Dan
proud
and
of you.
So proud. Would love to have you on
So
Dan and
proud
Cindy.
to know you, your story that we've seen.
And the space race is alive and well.
Yeah.
The privatization, well, you've got things happening with. It's just exciting, but we're moving on.
Crossings tomorrow
Tell them
is
about
going to
it.
be a really fun Sunday. It's Student Sunday, so it's going to be led in each of the worship spaces by students, including the chapel.
Yes.
Our student pastor, Daniel, I
Rankin?
don't even know what his
Rankin?
last name is.
It's
just
Rankin. It's okay.
Daniel.
Yeah,
They
Daniel.
all call him Daniel.
Pastor Daniel Rankin.
Is going to be speaking in all the services.
Yes.
We'll have Pastor
Yes.
Daniel in the chapel.
Yes.
But we're also going to have one of the student
Gracie
leaders,
Hefner.
Gracie.
Hefner's
I'm
gonna
so
be with us.
excited. So
Well,
she's
we're
going to
gonna wear the
host
t-shirts.
with me. And that's the best part.
Go,
I get
come
to
on.
wear. They're called the Buffalo T-shirts.
The bison. bison. They're called bison T-shirts. Yes.
Oh, I thought they were buff T-shirts.
They buff or
They
bison.
call buff. Okay.
Good.
Because,
Go with it. Go.
Because, and so I asked them one time.
Tell them.
Why they chose the buffalo as a symbol for the youth group.
Go.
Because here in Oklahoma, buffalo is big.
Big.
When this storm comes, and that happens a lot, the strongest ones get in the front. The weakest ones stand behind the strongest ones, and together they go toward the storm. Now come on with that. That's why I know it's buffalo.
We'll preach.
So we get to wear they call buff T-shirts, a buffalo T-shirt tomorrow. Probably you'll wear a jacket.
You heard
I'll
it.
wear a jacket.
You heard it
But
live
we're
tonight.
so excited to have
Isn't
the
that
kids serve.
fantastic?
So Crossing Stott Church, and you can
Remember, 9:30 Central Time,
Uh-huh.
11 Central Time. You've got two choices: either the sanctuary with the blended worship, or you'll have the venue with contemporary. Excuse me. But those services will have strong youth, student component for worship.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're
It's
thrilled.
gonna be great.
We're just
Student
thrilled.
Sunday
Come
tomorrow.
join us if you're in town.
Yes.
Come join us. We're meeting in person as well. So big news.
Come on, ready?
And then we'll close in prayer.
Ready?
But we have our second annual second annual
Should I do drum roll?
RV trip to see the family. Except for Aaron, we're not going to get down to see Aaron.
but who
we
knows, we may.
have been down to see Aaron
We did
once
Yeah,
this
we
year,
did.
at least.
We did.
But we're gonna
Tell 'em what
get
we're
an
doing.
RV.
Yes.
And we want to thank our friends at Outdoorsy.
Thank you, Outdoorsy.
Outdoorsy is a kind of a one-stop shop. You can rent vans,
Yes, or
RVs, or whatever.
glamping, a multitude.
They're not paying for our trip.
No.
We just rented
But we're
from
thanking-
them.
we're
But we are thanking them. If you want to jump in and you're
Outdoorsy,
welcome to.
we're your spokespeople.
But we're excited, so we'll just pull up in the kids' yards and we'll go to Indiana and get to see my parents. But here's what we're going to do. Every night, starting Monday, at 7:30 Central, we're just going to give you a quick wrap-up of the
Maybe
day
a 2-minute to 4-minute,
we're on the road. So
short and
every
sweet.
night.
It could be rough.
It
who knows
could
what-
be no lighting. It could be no makeup. It very
could be-
likely will be
yes,
no makeup.
Yes.
Hats and sunglasses.
But we're going to bring it to you live. It's the annual 2,500-mile trek, starting off in Oklahoma City, making our way up to Indianapolis, and then Anderson, Indiana, then making our way down to Nashville, Tennessee, and then making our way back in time to go to church on Sunday, the 8th of August. So
we'll come at you every night, starting Monday night, 7:30 Central. Kind of a saying
well, let's
drill.
tell 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, 9:30 in Brazil, 3:30 in Cyprus. Swing back to Cali, 5:30 in Pacific time, and in Australia
tomorrow. You found a great prayer this week.
We did,
and
I got it for you, babe.
I just kind of want to close with this, and we realized last week we don't have to go 40 minutes.
No.
Just a little 20-minute jump in, catch up.
Well, again,
and
we
we've
want
also
to
had
thank.
granddaughter, and so
We
we're
did.
kind of tired.
We do want to thank Brahms, it's just one of our favorite places to go. Thank you to them, and
I think
for being.
Thomas posted that. So
I hope so.
There might be a Brahms near you.
And if there is, you're not going to find anything fresher. You're going to love the taste, the quality. Thank you, Brahms, for that tonight. And this prayer comes to us from Father Austin Fleming, who blogs at a Concord Pastor's Comments. This is used with permission. But in summer, we thought, what a great way to pray a summer blessing over us. So, Sandy.
It says, "Come summer with me. Come summer with me, Lord. Summer deep down in my soul. Restore my faith in summer's time, in rest, in joy, in play, in you. Summer in my heart, Lord, and dwell there as if time would never end, as if all time were children's time, eternal time, when school is always out and joy is ever in. And let others summer in my shade, Lord, and share whatever summer's peace is mine to give, whatever summer's light is mine to shed, whatever summer's warmth is mine to share. Good God of every season and every day this week, come summer with me. Let the child in my heart spend this summer in your love, Lord. Amen." I hope that's a blessing to you. Have a great week. And actually, we don't have to wait a week to to find you because
we're
we'll
gonna
find
see
you Monday.
Monday. Remember,
2 wake
the
ups.
next 10 days, Mondays, every evening, 7:30 Central, coming to you live from the second annual trip around America with Dan and Cindy.
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.